On today's episode, I play one of my favorite jazz standards, and my daughter joins me as a special guest to talk about weather, music, and one of her favorite shows. Hey, welcome to episode 3 of the Uplift Jazz Show. If you've been here since episode 1, thank you so much for continuing to come back. If you're new to the show, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can get all of the weekly updates when I post new episodes. During the last episode, we highlighted my new single, How Great. Hopefully you've been listening to it. There's a new music video out for it that we premiered during the last episode. And this episode, we're going to carry the theme from the last episode with traditional songs. We talked about traditional hymns. This episode, we're going to talk about traditional jazz songs, which are called standards. And one of my favorite standards is a beautiful song called Autumn Leaves. We're in the midst of the autumn season with the beautiful leaves changing colors. Fall is my favorite season, so I'm excited to share this rendition of Autumn Leaves with you right now. Autumn Leaves, such a popular standard that's been covered by so many different artists. My favorite cover of the song is by Cannonball Adderley. So if you have a favorite version of Autumn Leaves, let me know in the comments. And if you have another standard that's your favorite, let me know that too. On this episode, I'm excited to have a special segment that includes a special guest. It's a very talented young lady whose skills range from the fine and the performing arts. Her name is Natalie Grace, and she happens to be my daughter. Let's welcome Natalie to the episode. Welcome to the show, Natalie. How are you doing?
Outstanding.
I love that answer. So, for context, Natalie is on the show because about a month or so ago, we were in the car, and she was asking me questions about my music career in a very engaging format, like a reporter, like a journalist. And I thought when I start this show, it would be cool to have Natalie on as a special guest every now and again to kind of add a new vibe to it. So thank you for joining me, Natalie.
You're welcome.
Yes, so glad to have you here. So I told everyone that we're going to talk about cold front music and the story behind it all. So you told me you have some questions for me. Let me have it.
When did you start loving weather?
Ooh, okay. When did I start loving weather? In the 3rd grade, there was a thunderstorm one afternoon. It was a fall afternoon. I went home and picked up the remote, turned to channel 30, which was the weather channel at the time. And during the local forecast, there was smooth jazz music in the background. I heard the saxophone a lot. It caught my attention. And 3 years later, when I got to middle school in 6th grade, I had the choice of an instrument. I picked the saxophone. I kept playing the saxophone through high school. And when I got to college, I still had a love for the weather. So I decided to study it. You know the big word for weather? What's it called?
Meteorology.
You're so smart. Yes, meteorology. So I studied meteorology in college, and while I was playing the saxophone, my two loves and passions for weather and music continued to grow.
Why is your business called Cold Front Music?
So in college, I learned that cold fronts uplift warm air. What that means is the cold air is denser or heavier, so when it hits the warm air, it pushes the warm air upward. And that's exactly what I want my music to do. When people hear it, I want it to uplift their minds and their spirit and to make them feel better.
Okay.
So, Natalie, I know there's a new show you've been watching on TV that's about weather. What's it called?
Weather Hunters on PBS Kids.
Yes, and what do you like about Weather Hunters?
They solve problems in a group together, and they have their own weather podcast.
That's so cool. I like what you said about solving problems because that's exactly what I want to do with my music. You know, a meteorologist, like the ones on Weather Hunters, they prepare people to navigate what nature throws at them through the weather. You know, if it's raining, you want to have a raincoat or you want to have an umbrella. And with Cold Front Music, I want to prepare people to navigate what life throws at them through music that helps them feel peaceful and relaxed. And also, I have lessons embedded in the music that sometimes I try to illustrate with the help of weather, because a lot of things that happen in weather, those same principles can be applied to life too.
Daddy, this album, Convection, right here, is a weather theme album. I know you like it. So what's your favorite song from it?
All the songs are really special in their own way. I think based on what we were talking about today, the story of how weather and music came together for me, the song that speaks to that the most is track 4, 1102 Bradfield Hall. That's the classroom in college where I took a lot of my meteorology classes and learned a lot of the lessons that inspired a lot of the music that I've made. And on the next episode, we're going to talk more about 1102 Bradfield Hall, some of those lessons that I learned, and how I hope some of those lessons can benefit and bless you. So thank you for joining us on this episode. Natalie, thank you for being my special guest. You did a great job. And until next time, what do we say?
Stay uplifted.